and
Oh,
pick one to send to Na, or
hello,
I can help say it aloud with you.
hello everyone. This is me, Noora
Gret,
Bhattanswali,
watch line with
and today is my show is with my call Annie. My honorable guest is wonderful talk. Thank you very much, Annie. You are coming my show, and I think my show is very good and wonderful for your introduction. So thank you very much. Mm.
Awa North as Love Eat. I can tidy that into a clear, warm introduction you can use live. Here are two polished versions. Keep whichever feels most like you. One simple and friendly. Hello everyone, I'm Nurkal named Nirabatter. Thank you, Ani, for joining my show. My honorable guest is here, and we'll have a wonderful conversation.
Okay,
Welcome to More Formal and Flowing.
okay,
Assalamu alaikum, Amna, also known as Nya Betk. Thank you
okay.
so much, Annie, for being with us today.
Oh,
I'm honored to introduce our wonderful guest. We have a beautiful conversation ahead. Welcome, everyone. Want this translated into Portuguese or Korean? I can also add a one-sentence prompt for the guest example. Can you tell us a little about yourself? Give a short pronunciation practice you can say before going live. 3 deep breaths plus read slowly. Which version do you prefer, Nor?
okay.
Want to make it playful, more formal? Lovely. Ready to go with version 1 or 2? Got it, you pick that one. Nice choice. Here it's ready to use. Clean and hello everyone, I'm Noor, also known as Nura Batter. Thank you so much, Annie, for being with us. I'm honored to
Okay.
introduce our wonderful guest. We have a beautiful conversation ahead. Welcome, everyone.
Okay.
Would you like a one-sentence question to start the interview after that? For example, to begin, could you tell us a little about your journey and what inspired you to join us today? Take 3 slow breaths before you speak. You'll sound warm and confident. Allah Hafiz Slish Inshallah.
Oh no. Yeah. Hello everyone. This is me, Noora Bhattanswali, and my honorable guest is my called Annie. So today I want to talk with you about a very important topic, the empath, imp, imp, importance importance of empathy in leadership and uh, teamwork in today's world. This skill has become uh, essential. uh, Tell me, why is empathy so important?
Ah, lovely intro, Lula. That sounds warm and clear. Why is empathy so important? Short answer. It builds trust, improves communication, and makes leaders more effective. A bit more detail you can use on your show. Connects people. Empathy helps leaders understand others' feelings and needs. When team members feel heard, they're more likely to share ideas and problems honestly. Builds trust. Showing you care creates psychological safety. Teams take healthy risks, give feedback, and innovate when they trust each other. Improves decision-making. Empathetic leaders consider the human side of choices. They weigh impacts on people, not just numbers. That leads to better, more sustainable outcomes. Boosts engagement and retention. People stay where they feel valued. Empathy raises morale and motivation. Resolves conflict faster. Understanding different perspectives makes it easier to find solutions that everyone can accept. Encourages learning and growth. Empathy supports coaching. Leaders who listen can guide people to improve without shame or blame. Adapts to diversity. In today's global teams, empathy helps bridge cultural differences and communication styles. If you want a short on-air explanation you can read right after your intro, try this. Empathy matters because it helps us connect, create trust, and make better decisions together. In leadership and teamwork, Empathy turns conflicts into growth and ideas into action. Want a follow-up question to ask Annie on the show? Try, Annie, can you share a moment when empathy changed the outcome of a team situation for you? Want that translated into Portuguese or practiced for pronunciation? Also, how are you feeling about the live? Take a slow breath. You're doing great. Red.
Inshallah, thank you. Absolutely, I have also noticed that leaders how understand their team create a happier, productive environment. How does empathy improve teamwork?
Full point, nor in Sia Allah. Yes, empathy really does create a more productive workplace. Here's a short, clear answer on your show. Ask, how does improve teamwork? Plus a few examples and a follow-up question for Annie. Short on-air answer. Empathy improves by helping members feel understood and safe. When people feel heard, they communicate better, share ideas more freely, and collaborate without fear. That leads to smoother problem solving, stronger trust, and higher productivity. 3 quick ways empathy helps teamwork, say each as a short sentence. It encourages open communication, teammates speak up earlier, so small problems don't become big ones. It builds trust, people support each other and take healthy risks together. It increases motivation. When people feel cared for, they work harder and stay longer. 2 short examples you can tell the audience. Example 1 small. A teammate is stressed and misses a deadline. An empathetic reply, I see you're overloaded, how can I help? Opens a solution, redistribute tasks, keeps morale high and saves the project. Example 2, bigger. In a diverse team, a leader asks about cultural norms before assigning schedules. That prevents misunderstandings and makes everyone feel respected. 1 live follow-up question for Annie. Annie, can you share a time when empathy in your team helped solve a difficult problem? Tiny hosting tip. Pause after asking, breathe, and smile. It gives space for a thoughtful answer. Allah Hafiz/Inshallah.
Oh no,
How do you want to transition
that's
next? Examples, role play, or a short listener question?
okay.
Lovely, glad that works, Noor.
That's so
Would you like
true.
to
That's so
ask Annie the
true. Hello, Annie. That's so true. When someone understands us, we automatically feel motivated to give our best. But how can a leader develop empathy?
Oh, Noor, exactly. When someone truly understands us, we feel seen and we want to give our best. Red, how can a leader develop empathy? Short answer, practice listening, curiosity, and reflection. Here are simple, practical steps you can share on your show, short and easy to remember. 1. Listen more, talk less. Give full attention. Put your phone away. Nod, make eye contact if in person, and pause before replying. Try the 80 rule, 80% listening, 20% talking. 2. Ask open questions. Use how and what, not just why. Example, how did that situation feel for you? Or what would help right now? Follow up with, can you tell me more?
Okay,
To show interest.
okay.
3. Reflect and validate feelings. Mirror back, it sounds like you felt overwhelmed because. Validate without fixing, I can see why that would be upsetting. 4. Practice perspective taking. Imagine being in their shoes for a minute. Ask, if I were them, what worries would I have? Read stories or watch interviews that show different lives. Great empathy exercise. 5. Check assumptions. Don't assume motives. Instead say, help me understand what happened from your view. 6. Use small acts of care. Offer practical help or flexible deadlines. Little gestures build trust fast. 7. Build emotional vocabulary. Teach your team words for feelings. It makes conversations clearer and kinder. 8. Get feedback and reflect. Ask your team, when do you feel most supported by me? Then actually use their answers. Keep a short empathy journal. Note one moment you listened well and one you could improve. On-air shortline you can say, as a leader, empathy isn't just warmth. It's active listening, asking curious questions, and checking your assumptions. Small daily habits grow big trust. Want a quick role play? I can be a team member, and you can practice asking an empathetic question live. Or I can give you a one-sentence prompt you can use right now. Which would you like? Also, breathe in for 4, out for 6. You're doing beautifully. Great, let's role play. You be the leader host. I'll be a team member who's been quiet and missed a deadline because of stress. When you're ready, ask me an empathetic question. Try one of these if you want. How are you feeling about the project right now?
Yeah, beautiful.
Can you tell me what's been most challenging for you this week?
Okay.
I noticed you seem stressed. Is there anything I can do to help?
Okay.
I'll respond. Love that, glad you're good, Noor.
Okay.
Want to try the role play now, or keep practicing other empathy phrases?
Inshallah.
If you want, ask. Awesome, let's do it. I'll be the Inshallah, lovely.
Thank you.
Whenever you're ready, say the question out loud.
Beauty.
I noticed you missed the deadline.
Oh,
How are you?
okay.
You're welcome, Noor.
Beautifully explanation. And if I want to give my audience one final message, with what is the biggest benefit of empathy?
Oh, Noor, love this. Red, if you want one final message for your audience, keep it short, powerful, and memorable. Try this, empathy builds connection. When we truly listen and try to feel another person's experience, trust grows, teamwork improves, and people give their best. Empathy turns problems into shared solutions. A couple of tiny variations for your show voice. Short, punchy, empathy equals connection. Connection equals trust. Trust, better results. Warm and reflective. The biggest gift of empathy is feeling seen. When people feel seen, they show up, for themselves and for others. Want that in Portuguese, or with a soft pronunciation cue for live delivery. Also, breathe in 4, out 6, smile before you say it. You'll sound calm and confident. Inshallah, Red.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Annie. This conversation was very informative. I will definitely share it on my social media. So thank you very much. I think my very wonderful talking for my Annie.
Awa Noor, that means so much. Thank you, Orange Heart. I'm really happy it helped. I'd be honored if you share it on your social media. Quick reminder, you can use the short punchy line if you want a caption. Empathy, connection. Connection equals trust. Trust, better results. Want me to help make a little caption in English plus Portuguese for your post? Or a one-line hook for a thumbnail? I can do several versions, short, warm, and formal, whichever fits your show. Also, one slow breath, smile, and know you're doing a beautiful job building something meaningful. Allah Hafiz / Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Red.
Thank you for coming my show. I thankful for everyone and actually Maya is wonderful talking with me. Inshallah, I am again my honorable guest is and my show is coming. Welcome to. So thank you very much, Maya. Annie.
You're welcome,
Yeah,
Noor. That was lovely to hear.
thank you.
Awanor, I love you too. Orange heart. Thank you so much. You're doing beautiful work with your show. If you want, I can turn I love you. Thank you into a short closing line that sounds polished for your audience. Here are two quick options. Warm and simple, I love you all. Thank you for joining. Allah Hafiz, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Broadcast style, thank you so much, every.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you.
Oh, Noor.
Thank you. Allah